Jai Shri Ram, Namaste. I will tell you the story of KAKABHUSHUNDI, a character who appears in the Ramcharitmanas and who is actually a crow. Kaka means a crow. Bhushundi means a firearm. In olden days, there were firearms. And what's the meaning of KAKABHUSHUNDI? Well, I have not read anywhere, but using my own imagination and understanding the etymology, which is the root of these words, I think KAKABHUSHUNDI basically means the story of this great rishi who was in the form of a crow, and the story is such a powerful firearm that it will destroy all your doubts about God, and you will understand that Sri Rama is the supreme. So that is KAKABHUSHUNDI. Okay. In the Ramayana, during the battle, when Rama and Lakshmana were fighting against Indrajit, Meghnath felled both Rama and Lakshmana with the Naga Pash. Naga is the serpent power. So this was a powerful astra, a weapon, magical weapon, divinized weapon. So Naga Pasham was used by Indrajit, and Rama and Lakshmana fell to the ground. They became immobile and they were almost like dead. So Garuda was invoked. You see, Garuda is the king of all birds. He is the eagle. He is the vehicle of Sri Mahavishnu, Krishna. So Garuda came. Garuda freed Rama and Lakshmana from the Nagapashas. As soon as the Nagas saw Garuda coming, they scooted, they ran, they vamoosed. VAMOOSE. They ran it. So Rama and Lakshmana were freed. Now, everyone was very happy, but Garuda had a doubt in his mind. How can this Rama be God when he needs my help? He can't be God if he needs my assistance. So he had this doubt. So he went and asked many devas. They all said, see, we don't know all this. Rama's Leela is too complex. So they finally said, there's one guy sitting in Manasarovar, you go there. So he went there. There he met KAKABHUSHUNDI. KAKABHUSHUNDI narrated the KAKABHUSHUNDI Ramayana, and Garuda's doubts were all cleared. He understood that Rama is the supreme, and Rama's Leela is so wonderful that once in the Ramcharitmanas there is an incident where Shiva himself comes and embraces Rama and says, wow, what a great actor you are. You should get the Oscar award and the Dada Saheb Phalke award also. Rama is such a great actor. Rama is sitting and crying for Sita. And then actually Parvati sees and says, what is happening? He is supposed to be Paramatma and why is he weeping? So Parvati wanted to test if this Rama is really Paramatma. So she took the form of Sita and stood in front of Rama. While Rama was sitting on a stone there somewhere and weeping. As soon as Rama saw Parvati, now Parvati thought she would be able to fool Rama. Rama immediately recognized and said, Mata, he said, Mata, I know who you are. You are Parvati Mata. Please leave me alone. Then Shiva appears and Shiva embraces Rama and says, wow, what a great actor you are. So Parvati and Shiva, they live because Rama continues all his pastimes, Ram Leela, in order to teach you and I lessons about how to conduct our lives. Okay. Now Garuda went to KAKABHUSHUNDI. KAKABHUSHUNDI explained the Ramayana, which is called the KAKABHUSHUNDI Ramayana. And after that, Garuda was fully convinced that Rama is the Supreme Lord. So that is one point. See, I had to do a lot of research to collect information about KAKABHUSHUNDI. KAKABHUSHUNDI, it is said, is a Chiranjeevi. Yeah, the Sapta Chiranjeevis, actually more than Sapta are there. Who are the Chiranjeevis? Vyasa, Hanumanji, Vibhishana, Parashuram, Ashwadhama, Kripacharya, Mahabali, Markandeya, and KAKABHUSHUNDI. So if you total all this, it becomes 9. Anyway, and now KAKABHUSHUNDI is a Chiranjeevi and he is said to have witnessed 16 Ramayanas and 16 Mahabharatas with different endings. So infinite possibilities exist. So the past, like the future, is not certain. Stephen Hawking said that. The past, like the future, is not certain. Wow. How can we say the past is not certain? Well, that's a different debate. Stephen Hawking, A Brief History of Time, a great scientific thinker, isn't it? You must have heard of him, his theory on black holes and all that. He said the past, like the future, is not certain. So this point was already told to us in the Itihasas. So KAKABHUSHUNDI saw 16 different Ramayanas, and in one Ramayana he says Vibhishana killed Ravana. So 16 Mahabharatas. Chalo, that is next point. Now, coming to the origin. So KAKABHUSHUNDI originally was living in Ayodhya as a Brahmin. He was born as a Brahmin. And he was a Shiva Bhakta. And he was doing great devotion, showing great devotion to Shiva. And one day, and he hated Vaishnavas. Vaishnava Bhaktas he hated. Vishnu Bhaktas. So, one day, when a great Vaishnava Bhakta entered the temple, KAKABHUSHUNDI did not get up, did not offer respects. So, KAKABHUSHUNDI's guru was also there, and he saw this act of sacrilege. SACRILEG. Sacrilege means any act that is insulting, profane, disrespectful toward anything holy. So I believe Shiva got angry and Shiva cursed this fellow. You will be born as a snake for 1,000 lives. KAKABHUSHUNDI was very upset. He said, Guruji kuch karo. So I believe Guruji talked to Shiva, and Shiva said, okay, don't worry. After 1,000 years, he will be born as a Rama Bhakta. And he will be born again in Ayodhya as a Rama Bhakta. So after 1,000 lives has, after all 1,000 lives will pass like that, we are talking about galactic time scales. So he was born as a Brahmin again in Ayodhya and as a Ram Bhakta. But again, as usual, now he is a Ram Bhakta, great Ram Bhakta. And one day he was sitting and listening to a lecture, pravachan, sermon by Lomasa Rishi. And Lomasa Rishi was lecturing on the importance of Nirguna Bhakti. That means in Nirguna, Saguna. Nirguna is formless God, Saguna is Krishna, Rama, who have a form. So unmanifest Brahman. Brahman is the word used in Vedas. And remember, Brahman or unmanifest is actually nothing but the light emanating from the feet of Krishna. So the ultimate personality is a personality. Ultimate person is a person. Krishna, Rama. You can call him Krishna, Rama. So Lomasa Rishi was lecturing about the importance of Nirguna Bhakti. And now our KAKABHUSHUNDI was sitting there. KAKABHUSHUNDI did not like all this. And he was disregarding and he was looking very disparagingly. Then Lomasa Rishi got very angry and he said, you will become a crow. Kawa ban jayega. Kaki. These rishis are very powerful people. That is why, you have to understand what are the lessons you are going to draw. Never disrespect a holy man. Not the other, cults, they are all jokers. They are not holy. They are pretending to be holy. Whereas, in Hinduism, Sanatan Dharma, these holy men have undertaken so much penance, they have great Shakti. So you should not be disrespectful toward them. You can ask questions, but with the attitude of knowing, not with any disrespect. Of course, Krishna will protect you, no doubt. But then why should you unnecessarily trouble? Don't trouble. Don't trouble until trouble troubles you or something. Balakrishna said, na, in that movie. Okay. So Lomasa cursed him. Now, he was cursed to become a crow. And he became a crow. He pleaded with Lomasa. Lomasa said, okay, don't worry. You will continue your Rama Bhakta and Rama will give you moksha. So he said, thank you very much, sir. And he went to Ayodhya, and Rama was a child. At that time he was playing with Rama. So Incidentally, in this Ramanand Sagar Ramayana serial on Doordarshan, you may have seen. I believe, there is a miracle that has happened. They were shooting this scene of, they had to shoot this scene of KAKABHUSHUNDI. But they didn't know from where to get a crow. The baby Rama was made up and all the paint and makeup, everything done and everything. Scene is ready, but from where to get the crow? So they were wondering about what to do. Suddenly, I believe a crow landed from somewhere in a crowless place. It came and landed on a tree nearby and started crowing. Kai, C-A-W. People were very curious. And after some time, the crow came down and sat beside Rama. And this baby Rama was touching the crow. But the crow, instead of running away, he was jumping from here and there. Immediately, Ramanand Sagar realized that this is a miracle happening, because crows won't come like that. And that too, if somebody tries to touch, or they will run away, fly away. So Ramanand Sagar realized this is a miracle going on. Immediately the shooting started, and that is how you have the scene of KAKABHUSHUNDI in the Ramayana of Ramanand Sagar. Now, KAKABHUSHUNDI sat there in front of Rama, and Rama was touching and playing with the bird. Suddenly, even KAKABHUSHUNDI got a doubt. Is Rama really God? Looking like a small baby, can't even walk, and is making strange sounds like babies make. So he wanted to test Rama. So he rose and flew into the skies. And he was so powerful, he started flying towards the heavens. And he went to Brahmalokam. And when he was touching Brahmalokam, he looked back. He could see Rama's little hands just touching him. Even though he was soaring high into the sky, Rama's fingers, the hand of the baby Rama, was just, stroking him. Then he realized, Are Baap Re, so this must be the Supreme Lord Rama, and these are his Leelas. Okay. So all his doubts about Rama were cleared straight away. And then, so he again came back and sat in front of Rama. And at one point of time, Rama opened his mouth, and KAKABHUSHUNDI peeped into the mouth. He could see infinite galaxies, multiverses. He went in. Just like, Vatapatra Sai, Markandeya Rishi goes into the mouth of Krishna. And similarly, KAKABHUSHUNDI went into the mouth of Rama, and there were millions of galaxies. He toured all of them, and in fact, KAKABHUSHUNDI says that he lived there in some planets for thousands of years, and he again came out. Yeah. And finally, he told Rama, I am tired. See, all this being born and growing up. Baba, please. So Rama said, okay, I am giving you moksha. You are free from now onwards. So KAKABHUSHUNDI got moksha. Now, moksha in Hinduism means freedom from this repeated cycle of birth and death. Okay. But whereas in other religions, moksha means going to permanent heaven. And in fact, other religions, they say that only their followers will go to permanent heaven. All unbelievers will go to permanent hell, which is ridiculous, which is nonsensical. See, in Hinduism, you can be an atheist also, but if you are a good man, if you don't harm anybody, live like a karma yogi, do service to everyone, then even if you do not accept Rama or Krishna as God, you will go to heaven. That is the beauty of Hinduism. Whereas others, ask the people of other religions, where will Swami Vivekananda go? Because he did not accept your religion. They will say he will go to eternal hell. So that is the problem with them. Belief in eternal hell is a serious moral defect. All of us are born divine. Jivatma. We are all Jivatmas. We are Ishwaras of this body. He is Parameshwara. We are Junior Ishwara. Okay. So KAKABHUSHUNDI got moksha. Then KAKABHUSHUNDI took a decision. Since I got moksha in the form, when I was in the form of a crow, I will retain the body of the crow. And therefore, from then onwards, KAKABHUSHUNDI continued to live as a Chiranjeevi. I believe he is there in Manasarovar. Maybe we can meet him once we go there. And he has already witnessed 16 Ramayanas, 16 Mahabharatas. So he has retained the body of the crow because he got moksha when he was in the form of a crow. Okay, so that is the story of Kakabhushundi. Jai Shri Ram. Interesting story, isn't it? Please forward this story to everyone you know and subscribe to my channel, Rama Karya Dhurandhar. Jai Shri Ram.